Alrighty. Let's go to the live stream. And we are live. Hello, everybody. And good morning on this great genital jousting day. Let's tweet this out, shall we? Boop. And let's go to Discord. And boop. There we go. Hello, everybody. It's time to get going. Okay, hold up. What the hell's going on? Technical difficulty here. There we go. And there we go. Free lives. Yeah, that's a thing. All right. Let's get started. I am a big blue dick. I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go down. Apple. Yay! Horrible way to live. Sandbox. Huh? Ah! Oh god. Horrifying.
John woke to the shrill cry of his alarm clock and lay there, rigid, his usual morning condition. But there was another reason John couldn't get out of bed. It was the weight. A weight that had nothing to do with his muscles or fat or sweaty blankets. John was weighed down by a piece of paper. The invitation to his high school reunion. From across the years, the words he'd heard in the schoolyard were still clear. You're a loser. No one will ever love you.
This game I've now Discorded out everything, tweeted everything out, and I'm gonna murder this alarm clock. Slither, slither, slither.
John needed to shower and wash off the sweaty stink of desperate sadness.
The alarm clock is
They
floating
say
above me.
cleanliness is next to godliness, but at that moment cleanliness was next to his prostate.
Ah. The fact that that's a thing. It's not again. Come on, John. All right.
John had 3 months until the reunion to turn his life around. First, he needed to clean up. John called it his study, but it was basically for games and porn. Mostly porn.
Ah, so wrong. Move, chair. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I murdered the chair. Well, the news is just full of a bunch of dicks.
The only reason he'd ordered so much takeout was because Delilah, the delivery peen, made John feel butterflies in his testicles.
Let's see if I can do this. Nope. Alright, this is done. Going to, there you go. Eat the pineapple. Totally. Jeez.
John suddenly realized the time. Distracted by his new drive to improve his life, he had become late. He needed to hurry, or he'd miss the bus to work.
Slither,
John
slither,
had left
slither,
his
slither.
apartment late, but if he caught the express bus, he might make it to work on time. John didn't really like his job, but it had 2 qualities in its favor. 1, he could pay his rent, and 2, Barbara. Currently John's top candidate for his reunion date.
Eat the dead birds. So why not?
John noticed a moderately attractive peen waiting at the stop. He tried to start a conversation and did not get the reaction he'd hoped for. It was probably because he was a minimum wage peen. She could probably sense it.
Let's go. Elevator.
The office hummed with cold fluorescent lighting. The air was cold and stale, lifeless. How long had John worked here? Long enough to deserve better. John was late, but he felt daring. He could sneak into the office through the archives, or he could stroll through the front entrance with enough confidence to bluff his boss.
Archives. Ah! Paper cut! Ah! Ow!
John decided to creep in through the archives.
Ah! Not again! Ah! I hear flies.
Despite the obvious flaws, John thought it was a good plan and not a recipe for humiliation. There was Carl, napping at work, just like every day for the past month.
Pretty sure Carl's dead there. I want that fire extinguisher. There it goes. Ha ha! Alright. Through the vent we go. Whoa, oh my god. I'm okay.
Everyone else was hard at work, grinding away. John might actually get away with this. The boss. He homed in on John.
Fire extinguisher.
With spit and buzzwords. The boss ran out of synonyms for John's failings and gave him an ultimatum. Barbara would definitely not be interested in dating John if he was unemployed. He had to get to the quality assurance department.
Alright, quality chest. Got it. This is weird. Fire extinguishers are fun. Alright, so quality test and flesh core. Oh god, it's a dildo.
A faulty dildo just waiting to cost the company millions in lawsuits. John would have to test them all. Every atom of John's rectum began to vibrate with the frequencies of pure pleasure. His orifice was paradise. This vibrator would end all wars. It was good.
Boop.
That one was good too. The Prostate Pounder X900 series, the most advanced vibrator on the market.
That I don't want to put that in my ass. Fine.
Sweet mother of
Oh dear God!
John, that's too much pleasure for one anus to handle.
Shit! Huh? Damn. Nobody's noticed yet. Nope. Nothing. There we go. Shit! Give me that fire Psycho Shark! Ow. Missed it. Missed it by that much.
John's butt hurt, but his heart was proud. If that vibe had gotten out into the world, it could have injured a customer as badly as it had ravaged his anus. The boss arrived and congratulated John on taking one for the team and jumping on the hand grenade, or in this case, putting it up his butt. John was having trouble following the conversation because he was quite high on suppository painkillers.
Ice cubes?
Then the boss said it. Promotion. Finally, the company was recognizing John's hard work and ignoring his minor faults like lack of talent, constant lateness, and flatulence.
Translation, they're bribing me with a promotion so that I don't sue.
Office smelled like polished wood and success. John's success. Sam dropped by. He'd heard John had been hurt. John said he was fine. He wasn't a softie to complain about a mildly ruptured rectum. Besides, he had a promotion to celebrate. John had met Sam in college during a sports ball game. He'd given him some stiff competition.
Ah, cockball.
Not stiff enough.
Ah!
They'd started at Flesh Corp product testing together. Nothing builds a friendship like a long day of dildo mounting. While. But John couldn't hang out with Sam.
I got it up his ass!
He was going out with Barbara tonight. He just had to ask her.
Oh, I need a second. That was good.
Everyone was quiet, listening to the presentation. A good moment for John to ask Barbara out. That's not Barbara, John. Warmer. John was working his way to Barbara. Barbara agreed. Well, she nodded. Sort of. Things were really going John's way.
I shoot confetti out the tip. That does not seem like it'd go well.
John tried to act as suave as possible and listen to Barbara talk business. He didn't want to blow his chances at long-term love and short-term sex. Barbara began to talk about monthly feedback figures, and John started to zone out, imagining him and Barbara at the reunion, a power couple. She would make his classmates sick with envy, if he could get her to tone down the boring chatter. John's balls were gripped by certainty. Barbara was the perfect date for the reunion. John thought he would impress Barbara by going behind the bar and showing the bartender a thing or two. Despite Barbara's protests that it was unnecessary, John knew that a true gentleman should follow her home.
This is true.
He was excited. There was still 3 months until the reunion, and he'd already landed his perfect date. All he had to do was seal the deal.
Hey. Ooh, apples. Yummy food. Oh, I had to poop.
Barbara thanked John for the evening and politely did not invite him inside for coffee or sex, even though John had dropped some pretty obvious hints he'd be into both, or just the sex.
Fail,
The
John,
door
fail.
slammed on John's hopes. He didn't understand.
Arr!
He'd laughed at all Barbara's pie chart jokes. He'd listened to her boring stories. The blank eyes of the lawn flamingos were witnesses to John's shame.
Screw you, bird.
John began the lonely walk home, thoughts tumbling like shoes in a dryer. He had done everything wrong. Barbara had led him on just to humiliate him.
Ouch.
John felt empty. How could he get love? He felt like he was missing something, some key to attracting
Wiener
sex.
dog.
But John was shooting blanks. What did Peens want?
Poor John.
Then it hit John out of nowhere. Stuff. He had the success. He just needed to show it off. But where was John going to get all the stuff he wanted? John needed
Buttloads! Buttloads of stuff for buttloads of cash.
A new day, a new John. He waited outside his local buttload store for it to open, eager to spend his promotion bonus on stuff. The best way to impress women.
Violating the ATM. Oh god, a turnstile. This is gonna go well. Nope. Nuts first. Ah! Come on. Squeeze it in there. I know I'll fit. No. This is not a good thing.
Suddenly it occurred to John that he was going to make a lot of choices. And every one of those choices would tell the world who he was. Did he want cheese or sausage? Delicious. Also delicious. How could John decide? Just so Moorish. John swallowed the last of the snacks and his self-respect. Maybe one more.
Heh.
What would a date think when they sat in John's home? Comfort or style? John went with comfort. Plus, it matched the couch he already had. John weighed up all the differences, but this was a tough choice.
Choices.
John chose the extremely, obviously bad TV. John realized that it was only 2 months and 29 days until the reunion. Time flies. Cactus or rose? Was John a rugged hero or a romantic poet?
Oh, this is difficult, actually. Cactus.
John had killed every plant he'd ever owned. This one would be a challenge. there was nothing John could take with him to the grave. Except his coffin. John liked to get his pizza delivered. That way he could see Delilah, the delivery peen. She always made him smile. John knew that Delilah thought pineapple on pizza was an abomination. What bedding would Delilah prefer? John couldn't help wondering. Regular sheets, just like the regular pizzas he regularly ordered. Devoid of any sense of style, buying new clothes would be John's toughest challenge. John felt sharp, and also like a phony. The silky fabric made John feel like a celebrity. Very spunk rock. A nice fit, but could John pull off the color?
Gonna go with the suit.
John decided to go with the outfit. Music, the food of love. Should John go retro sophisticated or just retro? John's personal nostalgia was more important than sound quality. Every can was made of metal, pulled from the bones of the earth, wrestled to the surface and smelted in roaring furnaces. All so John could buy peas preserved in salty water and stick them up his butt.
Buttloads!
John's purchases were on the way to his apartment. All he had to do was invite a date over. One look at all his stuff and they'd be overwhelmed with sexual desire. John felt proud and also hungry. It gave him an idea. He should invite Delilah over for dinner. John was excited. Delilah was on her way. He just needed to set the mood to romance.
That was remarkably easy.
John hoped she didn't have allergies. That must be Delilah at the door. The door opened and there was Delilah. John gulped down his nerves and invited her in. John could tell that Delilah was impressed by his stuff. It was time to crank up the mood to seduction. John wanted to offer Delilah wine, but he'd already popped his cork. Delilah started looking as nervous as John felt. He assumed it was because she was shy too. They really were compatible. Of course, at the reunion, he couldn't mention Delilah was a delivery peen. That would be embarrassing.
And
Delilah
she's gone.
suddenly headed for the door. And just like that, John was alone again. Delilah hadn't even looked at his stuff. The rejection burned. John felt insignificant. He had everything he wanted. The job, the money, the stuff. So much stuff. He wanted to destroy all of it. Shove it into the abyss. Take that, TV. His stuff didn't matter. Die, couch. Fuck off, inanimate objects. Survive this, cactus. He was a shaft in the machine. A lonely piston pumping away like all the others in his rigid place. Nothing special about him. Why should Delilah or Barbara or any other peen be interested in dating him? He was just like everyone else and they could tell.
I like
John
that lava
wanted
lamp.
to be special, but he had to face the numb truth. He wasn't. And all the money and stuff he'd ever accumulate wouldn't change.
Oh god, pineapple on pizza.
First it would be
Ew.
unique.
Into the void with you!
Everyone else. He should leave it all. Get out of this little town and go on an adventure. See the world. He was a boring corporate drone, but he didn't have to be. He could be a traveler, exploring jungles and climbing mountains. He could visit the wonders of the world and get his picture taken. Like Peony Island, the unspoiled paradise he'd seen on TV. That was it. John had to travel.
Ha!
Bags packed, John was ready to put 5,000 miles between him and his problems. He was leaving it all behind.
Totally cross-dressing, but who the hell cares? Whee!
John was so close, he could almost smell the freedom of the skies. Security sent John back through the detector.
Okay.
John had forgotten he had his nail clippers with him. He'd have to buy another pair soon.
Because
or
Tumbly
he'd
is
look
totally going to be
ridiculous.
dangerous with a pair of nail clippers. Ooh, firecracker. Firecracker, firecracker. I think that one's dead.
The
Hello?
acceleration of taking
Oh god,
things
we were
away,
wearing matching outfits.
John felt a sweet relief. He had left his worries on the runway. He was
That's
up in the
frightening.
clouds, on his way to adventure.
Okay.
John's adventure had begun at last, and clearly it was a small world after all, and also a flat one. That was going to piss off the globeheads.
Let's look around. Japan. Penguin. I wonder if we can go to Hawaii. Huh. Nope, no Hawaii. Nope, nothing there. Let's violate the Statue of Liberty. Egypt.
John was having fun, but something told him he needed to go home. Probably his empty bank account.
Ah.
John was on his way back home. He was out of money, but money can't buy love. what it can buy are the experiences that had made John a more interesting, developed person, with 100 Buttstagram photos to prove it. Finally, everything was going smoothly. John felt good to be back on the familiar ground of home, but he would feel better to be on the familiar mattress of home.
Nope, that's not it. There it is. Flight 666. Lost. See if I can make it outside with this thing. Move. There we go. Move, you dick.
Despite John's swell of fresh optimism, traveling was exhausting, and he just really wanted to get home and get some sleep.
Sweet, I made it to the bus with my luggage. Apparently, I can't take the luggage with me. Okay. Uh-oh. Go left. Go right. Eat lunch. Okay. I assume back this way. Hey, my lunch is gone. Ah!
Another nightmare. John's stress about getting a date for the reunion was making him think of her. Harmony. He hadn't seen her in years. Would she be at the reunion? John shook off the thought. He wasn't a child. He was a fully grown penis.
Ah.
John, why is the bathroom barricaded?
Oh dear God.
For skin's sake, is that a swan? John had no idea how it had gotten into his home or why it hated him so much. It would probably be best to leave it alone.
Okay.
John's butt started to buzz. Had he left a vibrator up there?
The fuck?
Whatever it was, he should get it out. John's old phone. They really were indestructible. It was Sam calling. He wanted to check in on John. The travel looked fun, but it was so sudden. Was John okay?
Ah.
Sam was such a softie, always worrying about feelings. John had only one feeling, and it was the feeling of being awesome. He
In a dress.
could drop Sam a text, but John was on a mission. The reunion was getting closer, and he had to get a date. Fortunately, John knew exactly where to find love.
Cheese! No! Oh?
John held his breath. He was about to meet his match. He had to reassure himself he could do this. He had a good job. He had nice stuff. He had traveled. He was ready to find love. On Weena. All his sexy travel photos would give him the pick of the pack.
Only Glob can judge.
Hot. Sexy. Very nice.
Follow me on Buttstagram.
Nice shaft. Very hot. Too skinny. Gorgeous. Too short. Worth a shot. Looks hot.
I like potatoes.
Yep, the pick of the pack.
Boop. Boop. Many hours later.
John had the pick of the pack.
I'm a very dirty peen, if you know what I mean. Oh God, why?
John
Oh,
valued honesty in a date. He had been expecting a different kind of dirty. A sexy and much more hygienic kind.
Oh, this is gonna go well. Come on, I'm stuck.
John was scared of getting circumcised so late in life.
Ah! I'm okay. I'm okay. I am okay. Nothing horrible is happening here.
Oh.
Ah!
Nice. It'll be okay, John. Chick stick scars. I hope.
Ah!
After the reattachment surgery, the doctors had told John to rest. So he did, for 6 hours. Ugh, salty. Ugh. The date was off to a great start. Don't offer her popcorn, John. John was in stitches.
Single mom, does anybody like cake?
Karen had invited John straight over. She was not fooling around. Very exciting. And now she wanted him round the back. Karen let John know that the cake was only for the kids. So was the candy and the piñata. And that she'd be back in 1 hour.
Worm. Gotta get that worm. Damn it, worm, come back. No!
John laughed at Melody's hilarious bullfrog story. She was adorable. Everything was going perfectly.
Ah! No, no, no! Well, that was predictable.
Never saw Melody again.
Must be awful wear a
So
suit.
far, Weena had been a parade of weirdos and rejections. If this date didn't work out, John vowed to give it up. But maybe this time, maybe today would be his day.
I'm in a dress.
Sharona
Doubt it.
sighed and said, "You'll do." John felt a little underdressed and a lot overwhelmed. He was surrounded by strangers, and Sharona was glaring at the muscular groom. At least John hadn't missed out on the cake. John realized that Sharona had only brought him to create some penis envy.
Ah!
Terrible plan for so many reasons. John got excited. They were going to cut the cake. "He's mine!" Sharona screamed as she launched herself at the newlyweds. Suddenly,
This is gonna go well.
Yelling, "No, he's mine!" It was a no-holds-barred cockfight.
Oh dear God. He's coming at me with a damn knife! No! Ah! Get it away! Get it away! Get it away!
Glasses and cake, he felt a stab of envy. The groom had dozens of penises after him, and John had none. It was just wrong.
Fuck that on so many levels.
Explosions behind him. It was a disastrous end to his online dating. He had tried everything, and it just wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough. Swans were so simple. If you gave them bread, they liked you. But you can't take a swan to a reunion.
I mean, you could. It would go horribly, but you could totally do it. Ow. I'm gonna eat that dead bird. Rawr.
John wanted what that groom had. Love. Real love. The kind that makes
Dead bird.
penises fight to the death.
Whee! In the butt you go, soap.
Days later, the question was still bugging John. Why were so many penises in love with the groom, but no one loved John?
It wasn't fair. John deserved attention. He had money and Buttstagram pics of his adventures. He even still had quite a lot of stuff. What did that penis have that John didn't?
Length and girth.
Then it hit John. That penis was so strong and hard. That's what everyone wanted. That's what John wasn't. That's what John had to be to find love. It was time to hit the gym.
I want my epic pizza bed. Should have bought the pizza bed. Woo!
John arrived at his local gym. A part of him couldn't believe he was here. He just wasn't a gym penis. But John had tried everything else. If he wanted to get the perfect date, he'd need to sign up. Sam? What was he doing here? Of course, Sam was married. John's theory was right. If you get muscles, you get love. Out of nowhere, Sam asked John how he was doing. Really doing. For a moment, John wanted to be honest. But he didn't come to gym to be a softie. John was here to get hard.
Ha.
It was John's first time in a gym since school. He tried not to read too much into that. Sam went on ahead with a chipper promise to meet up with John inside. John had two options. He could try month by month, or if he signed the 10-year Big Muscles Big Savings contract, he'd get a free, easy squeezy water bottle.
Month by
John
month.
only needed muscles for the reunion. After that, he wouldn't care.
True that.
The gym's clean peen pool policy meant that John would have to do something he had never done before. Get naked.
Roll the
in front
plant.
of strangers.
Roll the plant. Roll
Maybe
the
he could
plant.
set a record for speediest
Roll
trains.
the plants.
Naked, John could feel the blanket of steam intimately against his private parts. John pretended he was alone and not surrounded by wrinkly, wet cocks. What was John nervous about? That he would be laughed at?
Ha.
There was nothing funny about a naked penis.
Ha!
Very fetching, John. It even matches your tan lines.
There's a really disturbing mental image. Come on, there has to be a better swimsuit for me. No? Oh well.
Time to conquer the pool. Sam enthusiastically greeted John and offered to show him around, obviously not realizing that John was a natural athlete. The diving board. At school, all the peanuts had to jump off it, but John had been too scared.
One,
Well done, John. The judges give you 3 for form,
2,
but 9 for enthusiasm.
3,
This wasn't
4.
hard. John couldn't believe Peens actually got
5.
gold medals just for splashing around. Maybe he could become an Olympian. He was slowing
Olympine.
down a bit, flailing a bit. But John pushed on, knowing that looking good in a Speedo was the only thing that could save him from an empty existence. John wanted to take a break, forever. The pool was not his friend. It was not the blissful wet dream of his fantasies. It was a hellish prison of murderous fluid, determined to drown him. No wonder life crawled out of the sea, desperate to escape the water. Done. John had not drowned, but more importantly, he had not quit. Time to hit the weight room.
There's a banana. A nasty banana, too.
An unmarked syringe. It's probably healthy. This is a health club after all.
Let's find out.
John's muscles bunched and bulged. The time in the gym was already paying off.
I want that damned fire extinguisher. Come on. Move. Ow. There we go, banana.
Fresh from conquering the pool, John felt ready for anything the gym could throw at him, even heavy metal weights. Clearly, John knew how to handle equipment. Sam cheered John on, as if he needed it. John smashed the mirror. He didn't want to look at his old body. He wanted to be hard. Adrenaline coursed through John's veins, his butthole clenched like a fist. John was forging himself into the peen he saw on movie screens, bulging and sweat-slicked, hard and shiny.
Shiny!
Boom! John was cocked and loaded. Didn't Sam ever get out of breath? The stream of encouragement was exhausting. Slow and steady. That's right, John. Like a lover. Or pouring gravy.
Gravy!
John, getting flung from fast-moving objects since preschool. John was getting used to unmarked syringes lying around. Whatever they put in these was pure muscle juice. That had gotten John's heart rate up and his life expectancy down. John was sweating like
Oh god, it's up my ass!
Sam didn't react to John. This room was different. This room was for focus. This room was for your butthole. John took a deep breath, clenched, and pulled. Sam made this look so easy. John squashed the thought. He'd just have to push harder. John tried to make eye contact with Sam, getting his head a bit.
Come on.
Sam didn't seem to notice John, but John could tell Sam was impressed. Even though he still hadn't looked at John, not that it mattered to John, because John was in the zone, deep.
There we go. I win!
The sound of a deflating truck tire, John's sphincter gave out.
Ow.
Sam congratulated John for trying, and told him it was okay to take things slow. As if
But I
John
got
was
to
going
14 and
quit.
you only got to
Well, he
12.
wasn't.
Fuck
John
you.
had a mission, and the reunion was getting closer.
Whee! Pull. Food! Dick book. And hello, Klutzy Kayan, and welcome. Running, 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 running. Boop! Wee! Swim! Wee! Ball! Ball! More meat! Could have played this game. Ha ha ha. Whee! Swimming, swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming. Pull! Destroy it. What do I do here anyway? Boom. Sleeping time! Hey, it's better than that vibrator with the giant prongs. Go to the left. Bitch, get back here! Ah! I win! Fuck you! Ah! The tip! Ah! My tip! Ah! My balls! I wonder if I can slow them down with a chair. Nope. Let's go faster. Ah! Nope. Bones. How lovely. Mm. Ah! Going through the door on the left. Bad. Ah! The tip again! No! I'm not having a good day with that thing. It's evil. Nope. There's going to be a lot of dead dicks in here. Ha! Take that, Anvil! You know what? It tells me go on the right. I'm going on the left. Fuck that. Ah! No, 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 no! Horrifying! No!
As soon as John woke
Look at them
Vera
dick
called him.
abs.
His abs looked like a pack of vacuum-sealed hot dogs. Tasty. Jim had remade John into a sculpted Adongus.
A dongus.
He was finally everything a peen should be. Successful,
Floating
happy,
clock.
and for
Floating clock!
it was time for his morning pre-gym workout.
Gotta be clean, peen. Apparently, I've turned this swan into a lovely pet.
The swan was starting to like John. It hadn't tried to peck his eye out in hours.
Woo! Let's maintain that juice. Damn it. Move. The chair. I want the other syringe. Come on, move. Give me the other syringe. There we go.
The reunion invitation caught John's eye. He read it again and again. Stunned. He'd gotten the date wrong. Very wrong. The reunion was tonight. Tonight!
Haha!
He'd have to go alone. They'd all be there, and they'd look at John and they'd know he was still a loser. No, there was still time. John needed a date fast. He'd have to go out. He'd have to make an impact. John had to dress his best.
I don't know what it is, but I'm eating it.
There had to be someone single and
Whee!
desperately alone in the city. Someone besides John.
Haha.
He just had to find them.
Off to
John
find a
went
date.
straight to the nearest bar. Sure, it was still early, but he couldn't waste any time. There must be some day drinkers he could pick up. It was a classy place. Even the vomit was high quality. The bouncer looked like a hagfish that had taken up lacrosse.
Oh. Oh God! Wee! I disagree.
To the bar and saw her. to the question, what was John's purpose? Her. Loving her. Being with her. Taking her to the reunion. Their eyes met, and John knew she felt the same. Gladys did not feel the same, but John wasn't going to give up on their life together. A couple of drinks would loosen her up to their destiny. Wow, Gladys was not an amateur when it came to drinking. John had to keep up.
I said more.
It was working. Gladys was definitely warming up to John.
The fact that we completely, like, flatten those cans with the suction.
John's bladder was very full. It sloshed.
Bladder
as
alert.
he moved. Holy balls. John had never felt such relief.
At least I got most of it in the bowl. Fuck that door. That peen is doing coke.
If only John could wash off the embarrassment like he washed off the urine.
Whee!
John looked around. Gladys was gone. John cursed his petite bladder. The bored bartender shrugged and told John Gladys had left because some creep was trying to get her drunk.
Some creep. Pretty sure I'm the creep.
The bar was empty. The creep must have left too. It was clear the cockpit was on autopilot. Time for John to hit the next bar.
Boom. Yep, I disagree. Hey, cool, I got my hat back.
John's anxiety had sunk under the surface of the beer he'd drunk, while his confidence was floating high. This was the place he'd find love.
Teabaggers! Okay.
It was
My hat
empty,
fell off.
except for the bartender. Clearly this bar's only special was unhappy hour.
Ah.
2 for 1 was a good deal, though, and so far the beer had lifted John's spirits. Another 4 would make him feel twice as good. The bartender gave John a smile that set his heart hammering. He had to impress her.
I think her tip is in my ass there. Oh dear.
What
Well,
was so
Teabagger
impressive
says
about
no.
offering a big tip in exchange for a date? John had thought bartenders loved tips.
Ah.
He needed to find a better club, one with a vibe. John was drawn by the pulse of the music. It pulled him forward like a moth to a fiery death. John was running out of time to find a date.
Love
and
at
prove
first
that he
glance.
wasn't a loser.
Okay.
Dancing, the real way to flirt, the way of animals, of wild sexual creatures. John strutted and shook his booty. With booze buzzing round his head, John found himself on the dance floor. Everyone was up close and sweaty. John was exhilarated. He felt alive. John was working himself up to try a little bump and grind.
This is annoying. I hate this.
It was a moment out of a movie. John alone on the dance floor with a gorgeous penis, their sexual chemistry exploding. She moved away, coyly. John could tell when someone was playing hard to get. He let her marinate in the tension before making his move. John wasn't taking no for an answer. Some people have
What
no
the hell happened to
sense of
that car?
But John was certain the next bar would be different.
Okay. The
next
rectum.
bar wasn't different.
Snake hole.
Couldn't understand why everyone was so sensitive. It was like no one wanted to have a good time.
Is that the meat sack?
Like no one had a
Club
sense of
Chub.
humor.
Dixies.
That's a compliment.
Morning
The world
Glory.
was so uptight. John's ego was as bruised as his shaft. He had to admit it. He'd failed. He was where he belonged, in a creepy murder alley covered in trash.
Well, that went well. Let's try that again. Baby, just let me in. Nope.
John would have to go through the garbage to get out. Oh, that's gross.
Ew.
Ugh. Oh, it's so moist, but textured. It smells like rotten dick yogurt. John's misery was sour in his mouth. He needed a drink to wash it down. There was still one bar he hadn't been kicked out of yet.
1 hour remaining.
John had cleaned himself up as much as possible. He really needed a mint. John nailed it.
Ah.
John let out his anger, his frustration. Life was a shitty joke. It wasn't fair. You want to mess with John? Do you? This is what you get. Fuck you, you fucking thing.
Kill it.
You had one job. Die, 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 die! It's not fair. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
Kill the vendor.
how you get what you want.
Ugh, menthol. John wanted the strongest drink they had. Rough night? Someone asked John. He hadn't noticed her when he came in, but now he did. It really had been a rough night for John, but he felt a little better that someone cared enough to ask. It was a pity they were only sort of attractive. But destiny had given John a second chance.
To fail.
John made his move. Unfortunately, according to Alice and to her boyfriend Chadrick, it was the wrong move.
I truly wonder what he said.
Chadrick threw John into the alley and followed, making unoriginal but still terrifying threats. Get him, John!
Kick his ass! Beat his meat!
Don't hold back! Give it to him!
Brutal.
Oh my god! Yes! Yes! John had survived. No! He'd won. He'd won! He'd won! He wasn't a loser. And there was the proof lying in a bruised, bloody heap. John didn't need a date to the reunion. He needed to go over there and beat the pre-cum out of those dicks. High school reunion, the perfect time to teach someone a lesson.
Run, bitch.
The doors of the school, a sight John had dreaded every day for years, and now he was going willingly through them, unafraid, fueled by years of unprocessed anger fermented in loneliness. John was back.
Back again. In we go.
The chickens were coming home to roost, and they were all cocks.
The hat makes you not be able to move very well. Sup, people? I'm fabulous.
These were the peanuts he'd grown up with, now with jobs and marriages and beer bellies. John was surprised at how ordinary they all turned out.
Ooh, food. I said food. Food, glorious food.
He spotted them, John's tormentors. Time for them to feel the wrath.
Fire!
Don't let up! Whoa! Shake off the pain, buddy. How do you like that?
Fart fire! Fart power!
Ha! Who's a
Single
loser now?
most inappropriate game I have ever played on the stream.
Ow! Fight back, John! Pow! Dodge! That's the stuff, John.
in there!
Wait for him to come back up.
Ha! John had won. He'd won. No one could say John was a loser now.
Ha!
John's primal joy faded as he saw how the other penises looked at him. Not like a winner, like he was trash. John tumbled down the steps, hitting every bruise on his length and his ego.
Ow.
It was her, Harmony. She had been at the reunion. She'd seen it all and followed John out. To laugh at him more? No, to see if he was all right. Why did that hurt John so much? This was John's chance to ask her why all those years ago she'd said to him, "No one will ever love you." Harmony stared at John in shock. How could John not know why? Didn't John remember what he'd done?
Go left. Go right. Go up. Go down. Eat the apple. Eat the apple. Eat the apple? Trippy! Ha ha! Full speed dead away. I like the music for this. Ha! 6 hours later. Player 2!
There was
Unfortunately,
nothing
there's
Sam
just
enjoyed
me.
more than the fresh air of an early morning. The dew sparkling on the grass, the music of the trees, space to think. Sam did love to feed the majestic swans by the pond.
Let's go as
What did it
Sam.
smell? It made Sam's eye water.
Hey, look,
It
it's
was
a hat.
John, passed out and crusted with vomit and regret.
Player
John
one
was
is
awake
was D.
and tolerably clean. Sam tried to be gentle and invited John to join him on his walk.
This isn't weird. Vomit. Vomit. Vomit.
Sam coaxed John along. It was like herding compost. John couldn't answer Sam's questions yet. How had he ended up such a wreck?
This isn't that weird. Trying to control two characters.
Sam couldn't resist the tasty treat. John immediately felt better, but his head was still pounding, and not in a good way. The throbbing ache dulled. John was feeling much more himself, and he realized that was not what he wanted to feel. Even that bit of senseless destruction couldn't cheer John. Sam saw his friend's misery. He suggested they keep going. John wanted to know something. Why didn't anyone love him? As soon as he said it, he felt like a softie, whining about his feelings.
Ah. Worms!
But Sam didn't make fun of him. Sam asked him to go on. And so John told him the whole story. About how hard he'd made himself and how unfair it felt. And everything he'd done.
They're asleep. Perfect.
Saying it
Ah!
out loud, John realized he'd
That was
sounded like an
trippy.
asshole. But he'd done everything
Ah,
right.
fork in my balls.
Why
Fork in my
didn't he
balls!
get what he wanted? Why didn't John get love?
Worm gank.
Wanting someone isn't the same as loving them, said Sam. You figure it out, John. But you have to keep trying.
We know we missed one worm earlier.
How about a bike ride? Sam asked. John struggled to get his balance, but Sam told him not to give up.
Way.
John kept trying, getting better as they went.
Full speed. Whee!
John and Sam stopped and looked at the sunset. For a moment, John let himself be quiet and listen to the world and look at how beautiful it could be. Life can be hard, said Sam, but that doesn't mean we have to be.
Ah. Important life lessons learned from a really weird game. Haha, clown. Look after my pet swan. I think that might be my swan. Bye, old lady. Oh, missed another one. Haha. Oh yeah. Cry. Oh, this game is so fucked up on so many levels. Apple. The letters make noise. Free lives. All right. And that's it for today. Let's get a stretch in here. All right. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Genital Jousting. Assuming this doesn't, disappear, there will not be another episode of this. So this is the only one going up on the channel. Unless somebody specifically requests me to play this again at some point and try to get all the worms. Though I doubt it. Please make sure you subscribe, follow, like, and retweet. My Twitter page is Zallgo, at Zallgo, Zallgo. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. That way you don't miss a single thing. If you would like to support me on Patreon, there is a link on Twitter, YouTube, and on Mixer for those of you who want it. If not, I prefer you support me in any way you're particularly happy with, whether that be by spreading my name to your friends, your family, your neighbor's dog, or just coming and watching on your own, leaving a like, leaving a comment. All of it is acceptable. Until next time, this is Zallgo signing off. I'll see you